What's up, everybody? Ooh, voice. Hi. There we go. So it's Thursday morning, and the frame is done. It's been done for a little while, but today is the day, the big day. We go pick it up. I'm super excited. So we're gonna head out and do that here in a bit, and I will kind of keep you guys posted along the way. Um, this might actually be my first compilation of videos. Like, whoa, uh, this should be interesting. The guy who's doing all the welding for us doesn't want to be filmed, which is totally cool, but he did say we could film in the workshop. So I will have some shots of actually the frame getting picked up, which should be kind of cool. And bringing it back and kind of telling you guys what all is going to go on it and how it's going to work. Anyways, let's roll out. Have a good one. See you guys in a bit. Guys, I'm so sorry. So I just kind of got to talking to the welder and my buddy Tom, and completely forgot to film picking this up, but it's here. It's done. So let me see if I can show this to you really quick. So this is it. I know it doesn't look like much, and it looks like there's two separate pieces because this is actually going to be used as part of it. This will actually be what the joystick attaches to and rotates for the steering. So let me walk you guys through this really quick. This is the rear swing arm. I do have the strut or the shock for that, so it actually is going to have full front and rear suspension. And I'm kind of glad this worked out the way it did. So this is actually a steel section. He couldn't weld it directly, but ended up having to like machine something just to fit in for a pivot there, so the rear swing arm can pivot if we do add this suspension. But I picked this frame up. This is actually the rear part of an electric bike frame that was really incredibly beefy. And I do have the rest of the frame. I might do something else with that later. But it actually has mounts for rear disc brakes. So this is actually the mount for the caliper. And the motor has mounts for the disc. So rear disc brakes plus rear suspension. I'm super excited about that. And then also, if you notice, the rear bracket, the mounting bracket for the wheel, is much deeper and flatter than it is on a regular bicycle. And this is because the rear motor actually is flat on either side of the bolt, on the other side of the axle, to lock it in place so you don't get rotation. So this is reinforced, super beefy. You can see here it's actually got the brackets in, and it even has pins to help hold it in place. So this is fantastic. Like I wasn't gonna have this originally, but because it kind of worked out that way. Basically what happened is this part was actually, this frame right here was actually supposed to be the rear of the bike. And this frame did not have rear suspension. It didn't have any of that. It was just this really standard 26-inch wheel mountain bike base. But he misinterpreted and put this on the front by mistake. And I was kind of upset at first, but now I'm so glad he did, because now it has front and rear suspension. Like, that's awesome. And this is actually a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Like, when he sent me the pictures of this, it looked like this upright right here was actually huge, and it was going to be impeding the view. But no, it's absolutely perfect. So basically, batteries will be packed in here on the tube, which he actually, it's just a standard piece of 40 piece of aluminum tubing. I hope I'm saying that right. And then maybe pack in a second battery pack here. Like actually build a custom battery pack to pack into this area here, just to give the front end some weight, because the seat is going to be back here. So you'll be sitting down. Pedals, of course, go to the crank up here, and then there's going to be an extended chain that will run along back here to the rear wheels. And that's going to be interesting to route. Going to have to do don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. Maybe it can route around this somehow. I don't know. That's going to be something I'm going to have to play with. But yeah, so seat here, and then going to attach that bearing on a little arm out here off of this side. So you'll be sitting down and have the joystick, here-ish basically to steer. And the joystick is going to be connected to a couple of tie rods that run across and then down and attach to the front fork here. And so when you turn the joystick, it'll actually push the fork and turn the bike. Complete mechanical linkage, nothing crazy about it. Super simple, but probably super fun. Yeah. So yeah, there it is, the frame in-house. So now, after work tonight, or maybe tomorrow, I get to start doing the measurements and then go out and pick up all the tie rods and seats and all that fun stuff and start fitting this thing together. So yeah, that's it. It's all ready to go. Like I said, sometime in the near next couple of days, I'm gonna head out, and after I get all the measurements taken, I'm gonna go out and get the tie rods and all the accessories to go on it, fit them all on there, and then it's gonna go back to the welder and get put together, assembled, manufactured. It's gonna happen. So hopefully this will be actually done in about 2 or 3 weeks. How awesome is that going to be? I'm excited. Anyways, yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you. And have a great rest of the day. If you like what's going on here, you want to keep up with the story, feel free to subscribe. And aloha.